Greetings everyone, this is Danny from harrtravel.com, your MSC suite experts, and today I have the great pleasure of sailing on board the beautiful, brand new MSC Seashore. This ship is an absolute marvel. She's beautiful inside, she's got an incredible deck space outside with the water slides, something for every member of the family. It also has an amazing yacht club and elevated suites only experience that is second to none in the industry. Now today we're going to take you through all the public spaces here on board, but before we get started, make sure when you're ready to book your next MSC cruise, you book it right on harrtravel.com or reach out to your Harr Travel advisor. We know we can craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an amazing value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now we've started up right here in the aft of the ship. I love that they've got the large pool deck here in the aft. You get those amazing views out the back. But this really is an entertainment zone. So during the day, you can come up here, get some sun. Of course, you got the pool in the middle, but what you'll see is you've got that large dance floor there. You've got the huge LED screen just behind. So they'll play, first run movies, they'll play big events as well. But what this really does is it transforms from day into night into an incredible party. If you're looking for some active, lively entertainment, this is that spot, whether it's the sail away or any of the theme parties throughout the entire cruise, or during the day if you want to just catch some rays. Now you've got two large hot tubs on either side. You have a couple showers here as well. And as you can see, quite a bit of deck space. And then right up above, there's even more Sundeck space. Now just underneath here, you're gonna find the Long Island bar. In fact, you might even wanna have a Long Island iced tea, 2 or 3, and then take it right over, have a seat by the Long Island pool. Of course, there's gelato down below. Does come at an additional cost, but being a European cruise line focused on Italy, you're gonna have some delicious options here on board. Now, as you step up one deck, there's also another bar up here. As I mentioned, quite a bit of sun space. But what's great about the layout of this ship is it's really spread out for all the deck space. So in the middle of the ship, you're gonna find the incredible kids water park area. And then as you move forward, you're gonna have the Aria area dedicated to suite guests. And then up above, you have the Yacht Club. So once again, this is that place for fun in the sun. Now the configuration of Seashore is unique in the industry. In the very aft of the ship, you're gonna find a panoramic elevator. It goes from deck 18 down, and what I love about that is you get these incredible views out the aft of the ship. You guys all know that that's my favorite view on any cruise ship, and they've positioned it perfectly with the bridge of size here. Of course, that pays tribute to Venice. Of course, lots of Italian heritage with MSC. And what's interesting about this is as you walk over it, you can look directly down to deck 8 all the way down below. But of course, from here, you get those incredible aft views as we sail away in just a few minutes. But I always recommend checking out this elevator. Oftentimes it's a little less busy than the rest, and a lot of people don't find it for quite some time. Now you've got the sky bar back here too. Keep in mind, we're set just aft of the buffet area. So here you've got some of the best bartenders in the industry. They're gonna keep the drinks flowing, keep you smiling, and of course, incredibly happy. Now I do find that this does not get found early on as well. So you can oftentimes come up here and get a quick drink, head on out and enjoy. No, I totally agree. Oh, sorry. Well, let's get this started. We're here at Pirates Cove. This is a kids' wonderland. You're gonna find that you have some wonderful water sports in here. So right anchored in the middle, you're gonna have a nice sized pool. You also can see you've got the pirate ship, the bucket that'll drop the water over there. You have several different smaller slides for the little kiddos. There's lots of places for them to play. Now for the bigger kiddos, you've got water slides up above on either side. So you've got a massive one over here that whirls off the side of the ship, 2 on the other side that do the exact same. Those are more of a racer style. Up above, you can see that they have a ropes course style concept. So you can walk across the bridges there, you can go all the way around, and then of course, why not head directly down with the water slide over there. That is my daughter's favorite, it's the perfect size for her. You pick the perfect one for you and enjoy. Now all the way at the top, you have the sport court. So you can play football or soccer, if you will, right here. They've got basketball. They'll have lots of different fun activities up here. Growing up on cruise ships, as I've did, my dad, of course, always brought us up here to practice our free throws. He was a basketball coach for over 40 years, coached both my brother and I, and we also had a lot of fun playing 3-on-3 tournaments. See if I've still got anything left here. Not bad. All right. Well, we still got to check and see if the bank's open. Being a European cruise line, there's a lot of holidays in Europe. Used to live there. Yep, bank's closed, just like I thought. See if Mr. Rick Barry's got anything going today. Nice. And guess what? I'm pretty good at football too. See if I can channel my inner Steph Curry. Nothing but air. Just in front of me here is the jungle pool. Now, I love that they have this space. There's a magrodome up above, so depending on the weather, they can open that up. They can also close it and have it climate controlled. Now, you've got a large pool right in the middle, that's the anchor. You've got 2 large hot tubs on either side as well. And you've got lounge style seating on the far side, lounge seating all the way around. You've got some really comfy loungers here as well. I love that they've got those ottomans there. And anchored right in the back is the pool bar. Now, what I really appreciate is they've got the coffee maker there. You can have fresh squeezed juices, but another place to get gelato. You guys know how much I love ice cream and gelato. You can get that all over the ship. Now, that does come at an additional cost, but I will say it's well worth it. Now, down below, you've got more lounge style seating. It wraps all the way around into the jungle lounge. And then up above, you've got a sports and entertainment style area. So you've got foosball over here, you've got ping pong. The other side, you're gonna find pool. You also have some shuffleboard, lots of different games that you can utilize as well. Now, the idea behind this is you've got the large outdoor aft pool here. You've got this for different styles of weather. And of course, you have the water park and water slides. Lots of great top deck fun. What's up, bro? Looking pretty put together. Hope you don't fall apart. Now, when booking your MSC cruise with Harr Travel, I highly recommend you consider the Aria upgrade, or of course the MSC Yacht Club. Now, the Aria upgrade, it's an experience. What you're gonna find is access to this wonderful space. So you've got this Sundeck space up here on deck 19, it's called Top 19. So you've got these cabana lounge style seating here. You've got more lounge style seating on the other side. And then on the far side, you're gonna find Sundeck space. There's a couple of nice hot tubs over there. Now, just past here, there's also a couple hot tubs that are open to all guests. But one of the great things about upgrading is you have that dedicated dining experience, and then you're also gonna have access to this. It really does enhance the overall experience, but nothing does that quite as much as the MSC Aria bar. You have fantastic bartenders. You're gonna find that this is an easy bar to access if you're in Aria class. You're gonna enjoy and have some delicious drinks all throughout the area. So now we've stepped just inside the Yacht Club. This is a suite-only experience. You're gonna find that it's key card access. You tap your key just outside there, and you can access it from deck 16, you can access it from 18, 19, and it also includes deck 20. Now, we're at the concierge desk right here, and the idea behind the Yacht Club is a ship within a ship concept. You're gonna get exquisite service. Every room and suite has access to a butler. They're gonna take great care of you. In combination with the concierge team, they can really take the entire experience to another level. So you're gonna find elevated service, dining experiences, and lounge, and we'll take you through those in just a moment. Now, here in the entryway, you've got a beautiful atrium, you've got a multi-level staircase here, but as soon as you step inside, you feel the calm and serenity and know that you're in a truly luxury experience. Now, you can access all of these decks through a private elevator here, and one unique thing about the Yacht Club is your card, as you step out into the public areas, it'll also have expedited service with the elevators there as well. Now, it's all about fine dining, wonderful service, and a time together with guests where you can make great friends and, of course, experience it all in an exceptional way. Now, this elegant space is the Top Sail Lounge. So this is where you can gather for a light bite for breakfast, lunch, dinner. They've got appetizers here, but they also have a full bar setup. You'll notice that it has some upgraded alcohol options, had some amazing bar service here throughout our cruise. It's been really wonderful. And once again, it's the crew that truly makes this exceptional. Now, you have lots of lounge space to set up. This is that perfect place to have a nice cocktail before you head up the stairs to the restaurant. We'll take you up there in just a minute. But you can see there's lots of seating. You've got seating on the windows here. You've got lounge style space in the middle. And then you have these oversized bar stools where you can sit at the bar and have that social experience there as well. Now, everybody in the Yacht Club does have that beverage package. What you're gonna find is it's a very relaxed atmosphere, very upgraded, and of course, exclusive. Now let's take a few steps up to the restaurant. Now, connected between the lounge up to the restaurant with this beautiful Swarovski crystal staircase, as you step just up here, you're gonna be in the restaurant. Now, this is one of my favorite perks of the Yacht Club. I love dining. To me, cruising and dining goes hand in hand, and you're gonna find an exceptional experience here. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's highly elevated. It's all a la carte, and of course, with that world-class service that you would expect. One great feature is it is a rotational menu, so you can try new things each and every single day, but they're always gonna have your classic favorites, just ask. Now, the space itself oversits the lounge, so you've got windows wrapped all the way around. You've got windows down below as well, tables for 2, 4, and they can accommodate larger groups as well. You're gonna see the fine china. You also have wonderful glassware, but really it's about that delicious food and the excellent service. Now, we're all the way at the top of the Yacht Club where you're gonna find the incredible Sundeck. It is a massive amount of space. It goes all the way back behind me and on the other side as well. You've got jacuzzi hot tubs on either side there, and then anchored right in the middle, you'll have the pool. Now on either side, you've got these really comfy sun loungers. You also have lounge style seating, and then on the far side there, you also have some dining seating as well. Now right here in the middle is that beautiful pool. And what's great about this is the service, right? I mean, Yacht Club is truly about the service that you get, that exceptional concept of you always have what you want, where you want it, and how you want it. You've got the pool right here in the middle. You can also sit on the edge, put your toes in the water if you just want to cool off. You've got a couple showers up above there as well. And then you can see you even have some more sun loungers. Now anchored right in the middle is the Yacht Club grill and bar. So you can have some delicious food here. You can think it's kind of pool grill style. So you're gonna have the things that, steaks and burgers and things along those lines. But you also can make requests. And then of course, you've got the bar in the middle where you can have delicious cocktails. They're gonna provide world-class service throughout this entire area. Whether you wanna grab one of the day beds or the cabana style, that's all complimentary. It's first come, first serve. Or if you wanna sit up here, have a great bite to eat, enjoy the hot tubs, or of course, my favorite one in the very front of the ship. Let me take you there now. Now, as we continue forward, you can see the dining area here where you can sit, have a delicious bite to eat, and then you got more of these cabanas here. Now, keep in mind, the 4 by the pool, those are designated for the royal suites and the owner's suites, a great reason to upgrade in addition to all the additional space. But you can see you have all of these that are first come, first serve. You have an enormous amount of sun loungers. That was the thing that I've noticed the most, is there's really plenty of space for everyone. It's gonna continue wrap all the way around, and now we're all the way in the very top forward part of the ship. You can see here, they're extra comfy loungers. They've got the towels there. They'll set those up for you to make them nice and comfy. And then anchored right in the middle, you're gonna find a really large hot tub. It is a wonderful place to be as you're sailing in and out of some of the most incredible ports in the world. And you can keep in mind, there's redundancy on both sides. Once again, it's all about space and service. Now, of course, part of the Yacht Club is surprise and delight. So they're gonna bring things around to you. Maybe it's ice cream or food skewers, several different choices. And one of my favorite events here is they'll actually have a party just for Yacht Club guests. It's all about that exclusivity, and it's really those who wanna take their vacation to another level. Now we're headed into the Marketplace Buffet. You can see it's a huge space. It actually goes all the way aft. You've got tables for 2 and 4 and several different tiles of booth seating. Now, one of the things I love is they go out of their way to accommodate every member of the family, whether it's the kids club or even here in the buffet, they've got the kids corner. They walk through, I can't fit under there. And you've got some favorites, of course, fruits, you've got meats and cheeses, you got fish fingers. They'll have chicken fingers in there, macaroni and cheese, all their favorites. And I love that it's their size and they can grab it, head on out and enjoy with you. Now you're gonna find complimentary drink stations throughout. You got different juices here for breakfast. It'll be, apple juice, orange juice, grapefruit. Right now they've got pineapple, orange, cranberry, also some delicious lemonade. You've got coffee machines, drip coffee, both regular and of course decaf. And what I really appreciate is you can come by anytime and it's complimentary. Now there's also bar stations. You can take advantage of that beverage package or purchase a la carte. But we're heading further aft in the ship. And what I really appreciate about this is you've got all kinds of redundancy. So right here, you've got the salad bar. You've got one in the front, you got one in the back. Usually, this is a little bit less crowded. So you've got lots of different condiment options to choose from. You also have all your favorite hot entrees. Looks like they've got some delicious, sweet potatoes. I'll be back. Some tilapia today, summer veggies. You also have some creamy Alfredo sauce. You gotta have that. And lots of different salads. But to me, it's all about the pizza. You'll find pizza in a couple different places. All the way in the aft, you'll find some pizza. You also have some wonderful artisanal pizza. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about now. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If it's not the best complimentary pizza on any cruise ship, it's right up there with the best. Today, you've got pepperoni, you've got margarita. They'll also have a mixed option. So today, it's a bit of meat lovers, which I love because I love meat, I love pizza. Why not put it all together? I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. I know this wasn't part of the tour, but I'm hungry and, well, sorry. If you've got a sweet tooth like I do, this is your favorite stop. Sweet treats. I'm going after those Fruit Loops here in just a minute. It's kind of like a Rice Krispie treat full of happiness, marshmallows. You got different kinds of cakes and cookies. They're all absolutely delicious. Now you've got chefs from all around the world here on board, and I love that they let them get creative and test out some new things. You got some tandoori chicken, looks like you got some Malaysian fish today. So you've got some great spicy options, you got your classic options. It's a massive buffet, and they've really brought the quality up. I really do appreciate the taste here. You can come back for that pizza time and time again. Now, once again, there is an enormous amount of seating in the buffet area. You want to spread out because you can go all the way to the aft, all the way forward. They've got tables for 2 and 4, booth style seats. Of course, they also have high chairs for the kiddos. And well, I guess I don't really fit in one, but the kiddos at Harr. So now we're just inside the kids club here on board the Seashore. And what I love about having this space is I have my family, I travel with them. I started as a really young kiddo. In fact, I've been cruising for over 30 years. And some of my favorite memories as a kid was on board a cruise ship. I met new friends. In fact, some of them I still know today, 30 plus years later. And that's what this is all about. It's about having spaces for the kids, wonderful activities, whatever it is that they're into. If they want arts and crafts, they want some active entertainment, they're gonna have it provided here. Now, they do a great job around the ship as well. They'll do kids activities, especially with the teens later into the evening, use some of the spaces that aren't utilized. But you want to stop by on the first day. You're going to check in here. You're going to let them know who can drop off and check in the littler kiddos. That's really important because safety is paramount. So make sure you stop by on the first day, get it all set up, and the kids are going to be begging to come back time and time again. Now, the baby club is dedicated to the littlest cruisers. I love that because my kids started cruising right after they were 6 months old, which is generally the minimum for most cruise lines. This is the baby club, so they do 2 different services. You've got a service where you can come and play. I love that. They've got all the toys here. You see lots of fun games. I know my little guy would absolutely love that. And then they also have drop-off times. Those are usually in 2-hour increments. So if you want to drop them off, they'll have a blast here. Maybe you head out, enjoy a meal or another activity. I love that they start with the youngest cruisers, and let's follow it all the way up to the teenagers. The mini club is the spot for the 3 to 6-year-olds here on board. You're gonna find lots of fun activities for them. You've got some video games here. You can see they've got art projects. It's all about having that fun for each and every type of kid. So if they are right brain, left brain, they're gonna have different styles of activities specifically for them. And keep in mind, this is available most of the day on both sea days and port days. So you can drop them off here. They do need to be 3 or older, and they do need to be fully potty trained. No diapers, no pull-ups, of course. But what you're gonna find is a great place for them to explore and make new friends. Now, one great feature is they even do late night babysitting from 11 o'clock till 2 a.m. You're gonna pay a little bit more for that, but if you wanna head out and have maybe a romantic night as parents, it's a great thing that they can have a blast in here while you go out and enjoy. Now, as we continue to progress through, this is the spot for the 7 to 11-year-olds. It's the juniors club. You're gonna find a little bit bigger space in here. They've got foosball going on, some more digital activities. So you've got several different video game options here and just behind me, the interactive easel. You also have some computers. You've got some puzzles over there. But what I love is they have an incredible partnership with Lego. So my daughter absolutely loves Legos. I love Legos as well. And they can play here in the room. So they have quite a few different options. Once again, right brain, left brain, they're gonna keep them stimulated. They're gonna make sure that they're having a blast, meeting new people, and of course, having a great time. For every member of the family is critical for that perfect family vacation. This space is the studio. It's where you're gonna find a lot of the different active styles of entertainment. So maybe they're playing a fun game like Gaga Ball, or they're getting together to kind of do a dance party. This is that spot. So they'll use it for all different age groups at different times. You also have a large TV in the front. You've got a stage up there, so you can have movie time in here. It's really a diverse space that's used by the different kids clubs at different times to entertain the kiddos. So the next age group is the 12 to 14-year-old. This is the young club. I used to teach middle school. This is a tough crowd to keep happy, and I love the activities that they do. Of course, you've got video games and ping pong, foosball. They'll do tournaments and fun like that. You also have this great football table where you can sit and play a little bit of soccer. And then continuing along, the space really opens up. You've got some more games. You also have areas for arts and crafts, science activities. Now, one of the things I did want to point out is oftentimes they'll have parties in here later in the evening, maybe even all the way to midnight. They'll also do some activities down by the jungle pool in the evening as well. That's usually not utilized after dinner time or so. So they use the spaces around the ship to really optimize that teen experience. Now we're in the teen club. This is where you're gonna find the 15 to 17-year-olds. So you've got lounge style seating. We all know teenagers love to lounge around and hang out. You've got some great video game options here. In fact, I wanna come back and play them myself. You've got a mini game of pool. You'll also have more video games on the far side and the interactive easel. Once again, they're gonna do activities in here, around the ship. They really wanna keep everybody happy because, as I mentioned earlier, if you're gonna have an incredible family vacation, it has to be perfect for each and every single person. MSC does a great job with their Kids Club concept. Fun for the young and young at heart, you have the Hall of Games. Now we've started off right here where they have several different virtual reality style experiences. You've got the boat over here, you got the Formula One car on this side. Of course, MSC is a huge sponsor of Formula One racing, and that partnership will show up several different times throughout the entire experience. Now you've got all your classic favorite games. You're gonna find that you have air hockey here, you've got a bowling game, there's some old school pinball. You're also gonna have some basketball options. They have some claw style games as well. And then as we wrap further around, you've got a few more that are highly interactive. You're also gonna find that you have some great carnival style games as well. Really a wonderful place to play, but it does come at an additional cost. Make sure you have that conversation with your kids or your husbands. If you're looking for an adults only experience and to get some incredible views, look no further than the infinity pool. It's in the very aft of the ship. You've got pools on either side. They've got these loungers that are actually in the pool. You can sit, lounge, and relax. Now you've got a full bar back here. You also have a gelato bar. Italians have their priorities right, I gotta say. And then on the far side, you've got an area to eat, and then plenty of Sundeck space here as well. Once again, this is the adults only area, all the way in the aft of deck 8. Now, one of the unique features of the Seashore is that you do have a lot of deck space all the way at the top as you would expect, but you also have a lot of Sundeck space down here on deck 8. So you've got loungers that go all the way around. You've got these windbreaks over here as well. And then what you have on either side is a really large infinity whirlpool. It's a large amount of space. Once again, it's a great place to sneak away. Oftentimes people first go to the aft sun deck or maybe the infinity pool. Check this out as well. So in the aft of deck 8, you're gonna find the Uptown Lounge. Now this is kind of a classic cruise ship lounge. You're gonna find a large dance floor right down the middle. You've got the bandstand and the stage. Of course, you've got the large bar here, but it's really quite expansive. You've got booth style seating on the far side. You've got more seating here in the middle with the booths, the loungers, and of course the sofas. And then as we continue along, you've got seating around the dance floor. Now, if you're looking for a great live music venue, this is usually the one. Now, keep in mind, if you're hosting a group on board, this is also a phenomenal group space. It's something that we do at Harr Travel and be happy to help you with. Now, on board the MSC Seashore, there's several different styles of dining options. You've got a complimentary buffet. It's extra large. You're gonna find plenty of space to spread out. Of course, that incredible pizza I love to talk about. But you're also gonna have some great seated options. Those are included for all guests. Now, if you upgrade to Aria, you're gonna get access to a special dining room for Aria guests where you have a bit more choice involved. And then finally, if you're in the Yacht Club, you have the incredible Yacht Club restaurant. Now, most of our guests that aren't in the Yacht Club do want to upgrade their dining experience with the specialties here on board. There's several different packages that you can purchase, and you get the best deal if you purchase them ahead of time. In fact, your Harr Travel advisor can add that right on when you're booking. It is important to understand that the packages you're ordering off a fixed menu. Of course, you can expand that by swapping out certain items. You can pay to upgrade. You can also purchase a la carte in addition to that. But it is important to understand the concept, but it is delicious here in the specialties. So Ocean Cay is a beautiful space. It's more of a seafood style restaurant here. They've got lots of delicacies to dig into, and it's one of the higher end options here on board. You've got booth style seating, you got tables for 2, tables for 4 as well. It extends to the other half as well, and you've got some delicious wine options that you can pair with some wonderful seafood. If you know me, you know that I love sushi, and I love sushi that comes to me, and it literally does that here on board. They have an all-you-can-eat concept. You can see it's kind of like what you would find in Japan. It's actually really, really cool. So the chefs are back there doing their incredible work, making the sushi items. They go around and you can pick. Now, they also have an a la carte menu, as you're gonna find throughout the ship. But it's fun and pretty darn tasty. Now, one of my favorite dining experiences on board cruises in general is a teppanyaki experience. For my family, we love it because it's very active. It's kind of dinner and a show. The kids can be a little bit louder as well too. Sing along, have an absolute blast. And who doesn't love fried rice and delicious meats or veggies if that's what you're going for? So there's 8 teppanyaki tables in here. It's quite a big space. Of course, it's all about the chefs. They're here to entertain, make delicious food. And keep in mind, this is generally open on sea days during lunch and then on all days during dinner. It's a delicious experience that you can upgrade if you'd like. Now, I'm a bit of a carnivore. I love a delicious steak, and that's what the Butcher's Cut is all about. It's a steakhouse experience. As soon as you walk in, you know it. You've got that open kitchen, you get the delicious smells coming at you, and you're gonna find quite a bit of seating in here. So you've got booths all the way on the back side there. You've got tables for 2 by the windows. You've got them by the entrance as well. There's also some outdoor seating at this restaurant. Now, another great experience that you can take advantage of is the Butcher's Cut Chef's Table. You had me a dry-aged ribeye, but you're gonna have a deliciously paired meal where you're gonna have wines and of course upgraded food options. But this truly is all about the steaks. It's a wonderful steakhouse experience. If you love one at home, you're sure to enjoy this on board. Now, if you're looking for delicious craft cocktails, this is that bar here on the ship. You've got the cocktail bar just behind me. You're gonna find some liquors here that they don't have at the other bars. Once again, the best bartenders are gonna make some unique drinks, and you can enjoy them before you head out to one of the specialty restaurants or anywhere on the ship. There's some great lounge seating here. You've got the booths that wrap all the way around there. You've got seats and tables for two. You've got more lounge style space here, some high top bar space, and then more lounge style space right around the corner. It's a really great place to grab a cocktail, especially earlier in the cruise. A lot of people don't even find this until much later on. Now, if you're into wine or you want to learn more about it, the wine tasting experiences here in the wine cellar can be very educational and pretty fun, I have to say. They've got a huge collection here. You can see that behind me. You also have the dispensers on the side, so you can take advantage of some of those delicious options as well. So if you want a really cool wine experience, make sure you book it right here. Hola Tacos and Cantina is the Mexican restaurant here on board. It overlooks the atrium on the side there. You've got a wonderful tequila bar. They have some delicious assortments of mezcals, tequilas, ready-made margaritas, and then of course they'll make all your favorite drinks to order. So right now we're gonna take advantage of the all-you-can-eat option. You can also take advantage of the a la carte if maybe you just want a few items there, but I really think it's a great value for all-you-can-eat. You can taste all your favorite tacos and burritos, tostadas, nachos. They got a really wide assortment and options. What I really appreciate is the ability to have a delicious taco paired up with some wonderful mezcal. It's really a great way to go. Now, when this ship was launched, she was launched out of New York City, which fit perfectly with the theme. It's a really cool theme, puts you in a New York state of mind. Just behind me, you've got the Statue of Liberty. That's down actually the casino below. And then up here, you're gonna find the sports bar, lots of different shopping experiences, and also the Brooklyn Cafe Lounge. What I like about this space is it's really wide open. It's kind of a pass-through, but it's a bit of a shopping arcade, and you have quite a bit of retail at the far end. Of course, if you walk up the staircases and see the Swarovski, you might want to purchase some yourself. You can take advantage of those duty-free prices here as well. Continuing with the New York theme, you'll find the Brooklyn Cafe. Now, in the morning, it's got a bit of a coffee shop style vibe. They do have coffee makers over there. Of course, there's a full bar because later in the day, this turns into a lounge experience. Now you've got a stage on the far end there. They'll play some wonderful jazz music. You'll find different music in here. They'll also use it for different events as well. So you've got really nice, large furniture. It's another beautiful space here on board. And what I appreciated though is it's really spread out. You can enjoy and you can even head up and have a little dance before you head out to dinner. So now we're inside the sports bar. I do love watching sports. I do love a bar, and I like the concept coming together. You've got some private booths on the far side there. They've got your own televisions. During some big events, you may be able to take advantage of getting those ahead of time, but generally they're first come, first serve, just like the entire area here. So you've got lots of beers on tap. You can see all the TVs up above, some great bartenders, and one of the unique features is they actually have casino games in here as well. Now, just behind me, you're gonna find that you have a smoking area. It's all cordoned off in there, and it also has some games in there to enjoy. But this is a great adult experience, and of course, you get the incredible views out the side of the ship as well. Now, the Aria Spa experience to me is all about vacation. Having a great massage, a facial, a treatment, or taking advantage of the thermal suite area, it's a great way to relax and, well, vacate your normal life at home. So you've got a barber shop in here, you've got the full salon experience. Once again, all your favorite treatments. Let me take you in and show you. I really like that they have a proper barber shop here on board. You can see you can sit there, get your hair washed, head over for a beard trim, a haircut, or you can even get a facial as well. They've got a variety of treatment options. If you want to be pampered, this is an awesome spot. As you'll find around the ship, there's some great high-end retail options. You can stock up on your favorite beauty products. They have a really wide variety here. Of course, they'll sit down, go over all the details, help you pick out the perfect option for you. Now, of course, there's a full-service beauty salon in here. If you want to get a revolutionary new hairstyle, maybe you just want to be done up to head out and enjoy an incredible night on board, you can do that right here. Now, they work with some of the best products from around Europe. You'll see that wonderful options here. And keep in mind, if you want a manicure, pedicure, you want to put it all together, they've got a wonderful spot for that as well. It's a really great place to be pampered. Now, another thing I wanted to add on is they do have treatments for teens as well. They have father-son treatments. They got mother-daughter treatments. Lots of different options. It's a wonderful way to spend a day. Now, at the beginning of your spa experience, you can drop off your items in the lockers here. Of course, you can also store it if you're using the fitness center or any of the other spa treatments. You've got a full shower here. You've got a place to change. It's a nice little start to your spa experience. Now, there's a really nice sized thermal suite here on board. If you're in one of the Yacht Club suites, you can take advantage of that at no additional cost. And if you're in some of the upper categories as well, make sure you check with your advisor. It may be included for you. Now you've got these buckets here. I love that. You pull on it, it's that cold bucket, gives your system a shock. And then on the other side here, you're gonna have two different kinds of saunas. So you've got one of a more softer sauna, one of a more traditional Finnish sauna that you can take advantage of and really work through an entire circuit. Now it's a pretty extensive experience in here. You've got several different relaxation areas where you can sit and have a nice little lounge, maybe read a book and relax. You're gonna have a whirlpool right here in the middle, and I love these stone loungers. I've had back issues for a long time, and it's a great benefit to take advantage of those. Now you can take advantage of the whirlpool as well, and you can kind of go back and forth between the hot and cold. In fact, speaking of cold, let's check out the snow room. I mean, snow is fun. This is pretty cool. You can sit in here. Of course, you can rub it on your arms and legs. It gives that system kind of that vitality going back and forth. Well, and on a nice warm day, it's a great place to be. Now, if you want some relaxation and you're feeling a little salty, you can take advantage of this room. You see they've got the loungers here, you've got the Himalayan salts on the walls, and it's a little bit warm and moist. It's gonna give you that nice energy. Now, we're not gonna take you in the steam rooms because, well, the camera's gonna fog up. So we've got the bright sensory steam room here. It uses light and of course that steam. Right in the middle, you're gonna have a shower experience where you can go between hot and cold. Reminds me of boot camp back in the Air Force personally, but it does give you really invigorated. Over here, you'll have the dark sensory steam bath as well, so you can kind of go back and forth between them. There's a couple more different styles of showers here. You've got cold rain and cold breeze, another relaxation area, and then outside there's also a jacuzzi hot tub where you can sit and relax. It's a really comprehensive experience here at the Thermal Spa. Now we're inside of one of the treatment rooms here. This happens to be a couples treatment room. You have a wide variety to choose from. Personally, I love a deep tissue massage, hot stone massage, really any kind of massage. But if you're into facials, different styles of treatments, even Medi-Spa options, they've got you covered here. Now, I always recommend pre-booking when you can, and booking as early as you can. You're gonna love the experience that you have, but you wanna get the exact time that works perfect for you. On the starboard side, just outside the treatment area, you're gonna find 3 cabanas. Now you can actually rent these for a half day or a full day. It's a pretty cool experience. You can take advantage of the jacuzzi hot tub. There's one on the other side as well. There's a really great comprehensive spa experience here on board, and to me, as I mentioned, nothing says vacation like the spa. You'll find an extensive fitness center here on board the MSC Seashore. You've got all your favorite circuit equipment. There's actually a ton of it all the way down the middle. You can wear your abs, your upper, your lower body. They also have a Smith machine. They have barbells, dumbbells. I appreciate that they do have that. You've got all the plates here. Of course, I really like the foam rollers and the yoga mats. I use those while stretching out after a nice long flight, maybe over to Europe or wherever it is you're joining the ship. Now on the far side, you're gonna find all kinds of cardio. So you've got treadmills all the way down the windows. You're gonna have bikes. You're also gonna find that you have rowing machines, several different types of ellipticals, more bikes on this side. And then once again, you can see the circuit equipment down the middle. In the far corner, you're gonna have your free weights. So we continue to head forward, you get another view of the gym. You can also see all the signs of their partnership with Techno Gym. You've got the rowing machines here, and then you also have a skill mill. So lots of different options. You can even take a spinning class. I love that concept. A little bit of competition, and of course, always taking advantage of the amazing ocean views. Now, the MSC Seashore is a great place to host a conference or group on board. At Harr Travel, we are experts, and you can see that you've got a really nice large conference space here. It can be divided up multiple ways, they can set it up multiple ways, and of course, because the entire ship is high-tech, you've got the TVs, the AV, they can really take care of all of those details. If you are considering a large group, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. Now keep in mind, in addition to this space, you can take advantage of the theater, the Cabaret Rouge, the Uptown Bar. There's lots of great spaces to gather with friends and family or a group. All the way forward, you'll find the Madison Theater. You can see there's quite a bit of seating here. It's all stadium style, and I like that they have large padded chairs. Now you can access it through both decks, up above and down below, and you're gonna see it's quite expansive. Right at the front, you've got the large stage. You'll find Las Vegas and Broadway style productions here. They'll also use it for different kinds of education and lectures and all kinds of entertainment. On the longer cruises, they'll bring on some wonderful guest entertainers as well. Now keep in mind, if you are utilizing this ship for a group with Harr Travel, this is another one of those great spaces that we can take advantage of and help you utilize. Now keep in mind, if you are a Yacht Club guest, you're also going to be escorted down here. There's reserved seating for Yacht Club guests as well. Just another one of the great perks to consider for upgrading. Now, if you enjoy gaming, this is a great option for you. There's a ton of casino space here on board. So as we walk in, you see the beautiful decor and of course, all the different machines. You got multi-use machines, the modern ones, some of those old school as well. Right behind me, you're gonna find the cage where you can cash out, hopefully with some really big winnings, but you're really gonna find what you expect at a casino. A diverse variety of games. You've got all the table games over here with roulette, you got baccarat, you've got blackjack, 3-card poker, and then right in the middle, you're gonna find the Liberty Bar. Now what I like is all of this space is open. You can see it opens up down below with the beautiful blown glass sculpture. Once again, homage to their Italian heritage. And then the bar is right here in the middle with the Statue of Liberty up above. So this entire space is an entertainment zone and a casino option. Once again, quite expansive. Now another great lounge space can be found just outside the Madison Theater. You see the 2 pianos here. They'll do a dueling piano style show. They'll also have piano music, especially before dinner. Now it is a full lounge and you've got retail wrapped all the way around. Whether you want to stock up on your favorite perfumes and cosmetics at duty-free prices, they've got boutiques with clothing and of course bags. And then you're also going to find a wide assortment of watches and fine jewelry. There are plenty of places to upgrade your wardrobe and of course your jewelry collection, taking advantage of those duty-free prices. Now if you want to channel your inner Willy Wonka, look no further than the Venki Chocolate Shop. Now over here, they're gonna do demonstrations where they actually make the chocolate, and then all along you have some incredible gelato options and a phenomenal amount of chocolate. Now you have a wide assortment of different styles of truffles. You can even get a chocolate cigar. You also have the full bar and coffee shop setup. Now I did want to point out this is not included in any of the beverage packages, but it is absolutely delicious. You can come down and stock up on your favorite chocolates, take them home with you, even a chocolate cruise ship. Once again, if you want to be a chocolatier, you want to stop by here. Now the MSC Foundation is a massive charity organization. They work to preserve oceans around the world. They've actually partnered with Ocean Key, and there's so many other things that they do to improve our world. If you want to stop by, learn about it, they also have a great partnership with UNICEF. You can make a donation, or once again, you can expand and share what they're doing. Now this area is the hub. It's where you can have every question answered about photography on board. You can purchase different items, and boarding day, you can also utilize this for internet information, and you can even purchase the wristbands. Now, if you're in the Yacht Club, you're gonna have one automatically provided, but it's a really great way to access your ship. It can open up your room. You can use it for charging as well. Now, they do have some great retail options in the camera space. So if you wanna upgrade your camera experience, or maybe you just wanna get an SD card because you filled it up, they can take care of that for you here as well. Now, one of the most stunning architectural and design pieces of the ship is this incredible atrium. You'll see it's multiple stories high, connected by the beautiful Swarovski crystal staircases, and anchored right in the middle down here on deck 5, you're gonna find the Seashore Bar. They've got a wide variety of drinks. Of course, you'll be able to belly up to the bar. They'll get the seats out there in the middle. You also are gonna have a lounge style space here, and then it's wrapped around with several public spaces. So you're gonna find the reception just behind me. Now, the reception is where you can take care of all the details to do with money, questions about the room, and it's really a spot we recommend doing throughout the cruise. You can stop by the first day or the last day, but it's always a bit more crowded, so we definitely recommend registering your card even before you arrive, and then you step on board and start enjoying. Now in here, as you step further to the side, you're gonna find the future cruise desk. What I love about that is they know you're gonna have a great time here on board, so they make offers that you can only take advantage while you're sailing. So if you wanna get that discount, the additional onboard credit, you can do that here. And of course, if you booked your cruise already with Harr Travel, they're gonna put it right back to us so we can continue to serve you. And if you haven't reached out before you go on your cruise, we can help you pick your next one so you can take advantage of those wonderful amenities on board. You also have the photo station just in front of me. That's a spot where they take pictures throughout the entire cruise. If you choose to purchase them, you just tap your card, you can go in and purchase one, multiple, and you can even get them printed on different mediums. Now, once again, this is a stunning space. I love that you've got a coffee shop on either side here. You can take advantage of some delicious espresso options, grab a drink, but it's gonna be high energy throughout the cruise, and it extends all the way up. Now we just stepped up one deck. You can see behind me, they've got a full bandstand here. It's gonna be rocking out when you arrive here on board, and they'll have some wonderful energy throughout the cruise. Have that music extends through the entire atrium area. You also have all the digital lights and the massive screens here. I love that concept because it becomes really interactive. Now on the starboard side, you're gonna find the excursions desk. Now we always recommend that you pre-book your excursions. We don't want you to be disappointed. And keep in mind, your Harr Travel advisor can actually help you pre-book things like cabanas and drink packages even before you arrive, right when you're closing out your first transaction. Now on the other side, you're gonna find the Shine Bar. Now it's a really large bar. You've got seating that wraps all the way around. You're gonna find all your favorite drinks. And of course, like you have at every bar on a European cruise line, you've got that coffee maker. So keep in mind, You can take advantage of the Brooklyn Cafe. You can also take advantage of this throughout the cruise. Now, we always recommend that you complete the full check-in before you arrive here. It's going to make the boarding process much easier and also disembarkation later on. You can pre-register your credit card in the check-in process, or if you need to change it up on board, you can do that right here as well. It's a really quick, easy process. Don't wait till the very last minute because, of course, you can't head off the ship until you settle up, but if you do it ahead of time, it'll all be automatic for you. Now, up one more flight of the beautiful Swarovski crystal staircases, you'll find the champagne and wine bar. Now, it really extends throughout the entire area. You've got champagne stations on either side, and it's anchored right in the middle by the large bar here. You can toast to an incredible voyage. Of course, they've got a full bar as well, but you can also take advantage of that energy here in the atrium. Now, it's beautiful design. You've got some really unique features up here with the chairs and, of course, the bar stools. I love that. And then on the other side here, you're going to find the watches and sunglasses. So there's lots of retail here on board. You can take advantage of all those wonderful duty-free prices here. You can get some really great deals as well. So if you want to spoil your partner, maybe upgrade your collection, look no further. Now, almost all of our guests that are not booked in the Yacht Club upgrade to the Aria experience. This is one of the reasons why. You're gonna get a nice intimate dining experience where you can have open seating as you choose. I love that about vacation. So in addition to having that wonderful top 19 space, the exclusive bar, there's lots of great upgrades, and this is one where you're gonna find higher level of service and delicious options. So you've got tables for 2, 4, and you also have larger tables they can put together. Once again, this is one of the 2 Aria restaurants here on board where you can take advantage of that open seating. Now, the design elements on this ship are absolutely stunning. I love this one as well. As we head aft on the ship, we're connecting between the 5th Avenue restaurant and the Manhattan restaurant. So just another beautiful space to experience.
Up and away, my beautiful balloon.
The other Aria restaurant is the Manhattan dining room, another intimate space. Once again, I love that choice dining where you can come and go as you'd like. And in addition to it, it's actually a really great place for a Manhattan. The drink. You're gonna find great service in here, and of course, lots of wonderful food choices. Now, I travel with my kiddos all the time, and I do love that MSC gets the details right for family. I love that they have all the different high chairs here with the tops. You can sit, relax, and enjoy with every member of the family. And one of the great things about cruising in general is choice. My kiddos like something different each and every single day, and with a restaurant like this, you can choose. Now, one of the classic lounge experiences here on board is the Cabaret Rouge. You can see all the beautiful red decor. It's set on multiple levels. So all the way down to the bottom, you've got the dance floor, you've got the full bandstand there, and once again, you've got incredible LED screens. As you step up, you can see it's tiered, and this is used for entertainment. They put on a full show in here. It's also great for lounge space. Maybe you just want to grab a cocktail, and it's another great group space here on board that we utilize. Now, as you step one more level up, you've got incredible views out the aft of the ship, views all around the side. It's a great place to sneak away during the day to maybe play cards or read a book, and then later in the evening, it will transform into that entertainment space. Now, set just up behind me, you're gonna find the full bar. Once again, a classic cabaret lounge. So now we're inside the Tribeca restaurant. Yet again, another beautiful space, and dining is such a critical part of the cruise experience. For me, I've tried some of my favorite dishes on board cruise ships, and what I really love about this space is it's quite expansive. Now, keep in mind, if you're a Fantastica, you're gonna get to pick your dining time. All of our guests prefer that. There's some other wonderful benefits as well, but most of our guests do upgrade to the Aria experience where you get those elevated dining where you can come and go as you please. But you're gonna have large tables up to 10. You've got tables for 2 and 4. It's that classic main dining experience at set dining times. Another one of the wonderful main dining options here is Central Park. Once again, you're gonna have that rotational dining menu. You can actually utilize this on boarding day. It's my favorite dining experience on boarding day. You can come, sit down, relax as they prepare your room. Once again, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, depending on if it's a sea day or a port day. You've got that Central Park theme tying in with the entire New York concept. So you've got larger tables here. You've got tables for 2 and 4. They can accommodate large family groups. Just let us know ahead of time. Now, when you're ready to experience this stunningly beautiful vessel or any of the MSC Yacht Clubs or suites, make sure you reach out to the expert at Harr Travel. We know these spaces inside and out, have an amazing relationship with the cruise line, and we know we can craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.